We're here with Jack Rubin and his wife, Pat, from Chicago, and they drove down yesterday and today to Floyd. Jack is picking up an 8i, PDP8I at a warehouse, but we're here in our museum display in Floyd called the Bugbook Historical Microcomputer Museum, and delighted that Jack came down and give a little reaction here, Jack, to what you see here.
I can't react. My jaw is on the ground. I'm picking up Dave's 8i because that's the last piece that I wanted for my collection. Probably not the last piece, but it really is the best of the Deck 8 line, and I'm just looking forward to heading home with it and spending hopefully a little bit of time down here in the Blue Mountains. But love Dave's collection. It's just everything that it should be, and he and I luckily are kind of passing in the night on our collecting. He's getting rid of his mini computers, I'm getting rid of my microcomputers, and I think we're reaching an amicable agreement here and having a good time.
Yeah.
We've got two sympathetic wives who are raising their eyebrows but are at least putting up with us. So we're thankful for that, and looking forward to getting home and getting this guy running.
Well, we're glad you and your wife came down, and come next time when you have more time, but glad you came here, and I think you'll enjoy checking the warehouse out too. It's kind of interesting, even though it's not on display and stuff's wrapped up, but you'll enjoy it. So thanks so much for coming. We'll get a little more video in the warehouse. Okay, we're here in the warehouse at the...
And I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, and this is Pat Rubin and Jack Rubin visiting us on a Sunday here, and we're in the Bugbook Historical Microcomputer Museum warehouse. We're not in a museum, we're in the warehouse. And Jack is here to pick up this PDP 8i. Here's the panel to it. And hope you'll have a lot of fun with it. What do you think of that thing, Jack?
Oh, I love it. This is the top of the line of the PDP-8s. It's got all the information that was on the early machines, and it's got the flip chip construction of the later machines, so it's actually something that can be restored, rebuilt, and used. Set up as an 8K machine or even a 32 if you get lucky. Run relatively modern peripherals, at least in the 8 world.
And here's the computer that goes with it down here on the floor. We're going to load that in his Volkswagen and send it back to Chicago here in a little bit. But we're delighted to see this go out to somebody that can use it, because it's beyond what I do here. I'm more interested in the micros. It's just a matter of time. You just can't do it all. You got to sort of home in on some aspect of it. Isn't that right, Jack?
Yeah, well, here's Dave at 72 years old talking
No, I'd be 75.
Oh, excuse me, 74 years old,
Yeah.
Not slowing down at all. And I don't know if you want to do a pan of this museum space here, the storage space. It's 6,000 square feet of computers with a truck and two thrown in, and it's just incredible. So.
Well, it ought to have a comfortable ride home. Yeah, it's probably better than the back of a truck, honestly. Be a little softer ride.
All set?
Okay, got it all loaded?
Sure do.
Is this instead of yelling at us to come down for lunch?
Probably. Okay, well, we're loaded up,
You
and
ready?
we'll go get a little lunch, and we can send you on your way.
Right.
Oh, here's Jack and Pat Rubin getting ready to get on the road. They have to be back in Chicago tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, they were going to spend a couple of days, but turns out they have to get back. So there they go, heading down the road, heading towards Chicago from Floyd, Virginia.